Thank you very much. Thank you, Barrister Taiwo Akinlami. Thank you to the Academy. This is an amazing conference. Thank you so much. Thank you, Olabisi, for the introduction. Chisom, you did an amazing job. I wish you could see me. I was just clapping here. And Mrs. Osai, thank you so much for all that you said. Thank you so much. Okay, children. I don't have slides for you. I'm just going to talk to you, okay? And then we're going to have fun. So I'm going to be talking to you about being bold and confident, right? And Chisom has said a lot, and Mrs. Osai too has said quite a lot. So I want to tell you a story about a little girl. And she's a little girl. And she's not an African child. She's a Black American, and her name is Marie, but they call her Little Miss Flint, right? Now, I'm sure you'll be wondering, every time you hear of better countries other than Nigeria, especially America, you just feel like, everywhere in America is paved with gold. It looks so nice. They don't have problems. Okay, so Little Miss Flint actually was living in a community called Flint in Michigan, and they did not have water. And she tried so hard to get her parents to get people to fix the water, but it wasn't just working. Now, Little Miss Flint decided to write a letter to Obama. Yes, when Obama was the president of America. So she wrote a letter to Obama complaining to him that they didn't have water and people were dying, people were falling ill. Obama decided to, he got the letter and decided to honor her. And he came over to Michigan, came over to, her little community, and they tried to sort the problem. Now, she's 11 years old right now, or if she's not yet 11 or she's 13, she's been doing so much for her community and for children. Now, there's a popular thing that Mr. Taiwo Akinlami says, and I always say it. You are young, but you are not foolish. And I would like all of you to, say that to yourself. You don't have to type it, just say that to yourself. You are young, but you are not foolish. Right? You are young, but you are not foolish. And the beautiful thing about you, there is one gift God has given to all of you, each and every one of us. It's your voice. And I'm using mine right now to talk to you, right? It is your voice. I'm using mine to talk to you. You all have a voice. You can use your voice. Nobody is going to take your voice from you. You can use it. Now, I know sometimes you can say, I'm not a confident person. Who said so? Who told you you're not confident? You're actually confident, but there are certain things you have to do to keep staying in that position of being confident, right? You need to be your best self. Now, being rude doesn't mean you are confident. Trust me, being forward doesn't mean you're confident, okay? Now, you have a voice, and it is very important that you use your voice every day and you use it for good, okay? You use your voice every day and you use it for good, okay? Now, I'm going to tell you, because I know I don't have a lot of time, I'm going to tell you 5 things that you're going to do to keep, to keep becoming bold and confident, right? Now, like I said, the first one is your voice is very important and you should use it every day. Every day. You as a person, you are one super person. You are one super person, right? And you can be awesome. But there are certain things that you can do to remain awesome, okay? And I will keep saying this. You are young, but you're not foolish. I heard a lot of things that Chisom said. You need to begin to know certain things. If I'm talking to you now and I believe that you're ages 7 to 12, you should understand what's going on in your country, Nigeria. I used to watch news every day. My dad made sure I watched news and I gave him the headlines when he came back home. I was just like you as at the time. Okay? I was once a child. Okay? So it is very important that all of you know something that is happening about your country. You do not have to become 18. You don't have to wait to become 16 or 15 before you begin to understand what's going on in your country. You need to ask your parents. And I mean, a lot of you have access to phones and the internet. Instead of just watching films and doing other things, learn. Learn, learn, learn. I'm not saying you should not be good in school, but learn other things. Learn about your environment, learn about your community, and most importantly, learn about Nigeria. Learn about your country. Now, so let me go to the first one. Try your best. You want to be bold? You want to be a confident child? You need to try your best. Oftentimes, I see us as children, we're always saying, I don't think I can do it. I'm not sure I can do it. Why can't you do it? Try. Okay? You need to learn to try. You should always try. It doesn't matter how difficult it is. Now, let me tell you one truth that maybe your parents tell you. Life is not as easy as you think it is when you watch your cartoons. Life is a process. It is not as easy as you think it is. It can be difficult. It can be challenging, but guess what? It is also very beautiful when you try. Okay? So try your best. Do your best when you're given things to do or when there's a task for you to do. Now, every time you keep doing these things, it builds some level of confidence inside of you. I always say to children that confidence is like a muscle you have inside. It's one of your superpowers. So every time you keep doing these things, you're building your confidence muscles. Okay? Now, the second thing you need to do is learn to pitch in. Learn to pitch in. Okay? Now, you say, Miss Queenette, how am I going to pitch in? You're in school, you're at home. There are so many things that are happening in your house or even in school for those of us who still go to school, right? If your parents are doing something at home, if your mom is cooking, for the boys and the girls, the kitchen is not meant for the ladies alone. Try to help. If there's something that has to get done, pitch in. Try to help. The more you pitch in, the more you're building self-confidence for yourself and you're becoming bold and ask questions. If you do not pitch in, you would never learn. You will never learn to ask questions. So learn to pitch in. Learn to try your best. That's the second one. Now, the third one is related to the first one, trying your best. A lot of us have the I can't do attitude. I can't do attitude. I can't do it. I'm not supposed to do it. I think this is too much for me. I am just a child. I can't do it. Let me tell you something. You have to start now. You have to have that I can do attitude. I can do it. And this brings me back to what I said initially. You are young, but you are not foolish. You are young, but you're not foolish. When you were born with an innate gift. You were born with an innate gift, and you'll be amazed at the things that you can do. You alone can do it. Nobody, no other person can do it. We are how many billion people in the world? Just you alone can do something that is extremely unique to you. So drop your I can't do attitude and pick on your I can do attitude. You can do anything if you put your mind to it. Okay? Now, there's one saying that we all have, right? But I don't say it anymore. We say practice makes perfect. I don't say practice makes perfect. Somebody has a question. I'll take your question when I'm done. Okay? If the question is for me, I'll take it when I'm done. Okay? I believe that practice makes progress. Okay? Practice makes progress. When you continuously practice something that you're doing, you'll be making consistent progress. Why do you think you hear people say, oh, that person is a genius. That person is a genius. That person is so good. The reason why they are saying that that person is so good is because the person consistently practices what he's being taught. So you need to learn to practice. When you practice every time, you would make tremendous progress and you'll be good at whatever you're doing. Now, let me tell you a little secret. You are not going to become the best, right, when you become an adult. You will start becoming the best right now that you are a child, okay? You will become the best person you are right now. You want to become a quality adult, you have to start now. Do not wait till next year The best time to start is now. So whatever it is that you're doing, all of the amazing things that you're being taught here, go and practice them. Okay? Now, the last one, but not the least, okay? I know a lot of times you say, oh, I'm not good at this, I'm not good at that. Okay, so what should I do? Now make a list of the things that you're not good at doing, okay? From not being able to draw, not being able to dance, not being able to cook. I don't like talking to people. I think I'm shy, okay? What you do is make a list of those things that you think you're not good at, okay? And put it on your wall, okay? And start working on them one after the other. Miss Queenette, I'm a child. That is for adults. Who said so? That is not true. You can start now. You want to be a better version of yourself. So let's say you're 7 years old. You're 7 years old now. Next year, you're going to be 8. You want to be a better version of your 8-year-old self. When you're 8, you want to be a better version of your 9-year-old self. You have to start now. Mrs. Osai talked about, what's her name? Emanuela, Miss Ruby, all of those people, they started when they were young. They all had a dream. Yes, I know that we're actually in a country, for those of us in Nigeria, because I understand a lot of us are watching from outside Nigeria. For those of us in Nigeria, yes, we might not have an enabling environment right now. Yes, we might not have an enabling environment, but guess what? You can make a difference. If you keep using your voice, if you keep becoming bold, if you keep practicing these things we're teaching you, trust me, we all can create the Nigeria that we deserve, that we dream of. Very soon, a lot of people will start coming back home. People will still travel to America and all of the beautiful places, but people will want to come back to Nigeria because you made Nigeria beautiful, because you made Nigeria happen, because you put Nigeria on the map. Okay, so another thing that you can do to build your confidence, to be bold, is ask for help. When you don't know something, when you don't understand something, always ask for help. Okay, always ask for help. Okay, so Olabisi, can I take questions? Because I see someone saying, hello, Miss Queenette. You have a question for me? Can I take
Yes,
questions?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please.
Just one. You can take one, man. You can take one person, that person.
Okay, so Michelle, you want to ask me a question because I see your hand is raised up. Is that something you want to ask? Yowande Salami, you asked a private question. So I'm waiting for the question. You can ask it. Yowande, the question you have asked, if you are asking if you can do, are you asking if you can do something about it, or are you asking if we can do something about it? You might want to please rephrase that question and please ask it again so I can understand what you're trying to express. Okay? So before I see your question, let me quickly reiterate all of the 5 things I said. Okay, so sorry, I have seen the question. If we might do something about it. Yes, you can do something about it. You can do something about it by speaking, by going to learn about it first. Now, the truth is, you have the right to question anything that Miss Queenette has said to you here, or anybody. You have the right to go and find out whether it is right or wrong. You have the right to go and do your own research. Now, before you begin to put out information or want to do something, go and read about it. Ask questions. It might take you months, it might even take you years, but make sure you ask the right question. And so to answer that question, yes, we can do something about it. And the way to do something about it is by speaking up and speaking the truth. Okay? Yes, you can do something about it. So let me quickly reiterate this question, these 3 things, these 5 things, because I see that my time is running out. Number 1, always try your best. Always try your best. Use your voice. Use your voice. Don't be afraid to speak. Now, I said that the fact that I'm saying that you should be confident doesn't mean that you should be rude. Okay? There's a big difference between both of them. Don't be rude. Always Try your best. Use your voice. Drop your I can't do attitude and pick up your I can do attitude. Number 4, always practice. Whatever it is that you've been told, that you've been taught, practice it. Okay? Practice, practice, practice. Practice makes progress. When you've made tremendous progress, you become a genius, and then you become what people say, practice makes progress, practice makes perfect. You become a perfectionist, or rather, for me, I would say you are making progress, and you become a genius when you practice so much. Okay. Now, the 5th thing is make a list of the things that list that you are not good at, and start working on them. And always ask for help when you need help. Thank you very much, and happy World Children's Day to each and every one.